actually can see the game. Hopefully it actually shows up somewhere. Yep, now I can see everything. Okay, so where was I? I don't remember. I thought like you wanted to like ask about my like motive. Oh, you're right. I forgot she says like so many times. Good God. This is the thing we start with. I like don't see the point in like bringing up the past. It's like Shaggy saying, okay, I don't know what it says in English because we have in Swedish television, so it says tea. I think it's tea. Yeah, but this is somehow even worse because he at least snuggles it inside the sentence. She just bashes it in somewhere. Miss Min, if you please. I have forgotten his voice. Okay, like, I totally don't think I'll do any good, but... Oh, it's warm in here. I had a heater on because it's winter and it was actually a bit cold in here. And yes, it's... Like, I have a very old heater and it's, like, it's either on or it's off. Like, there is no between. Like, I can't turn the knob to get, like, warmer and colder. But it's mostly just, it's either on or it's either off. That's more or less it. That was like last year in May. Like something really bad happened at like my sister's clinic around then. And like the night of the incident, my sis was totally very tired while she was driving. Oh, my nose. I was like totally pooped too, so I like fell asleep in the passenger seat. I like woke up cause of a jolt. Like I was, there was a sea of flames around me. I like opened the door and like got away. You see me? You see what I mean? It's not like I like opened the door and got away can be it, but it's like I like opened the door and like got away. I don't. Why? Oh, it's just getting me. I think I've heard of this incident. There's all the talk on the tabloid shows that day last year. I forgot I have this controller now. Like, I often sit with my arms crossed when I play this game, but I have Pro controller right now, so I cannot sit like that. Yes, there was a talk about Dr. Gray drugging your sister. I forgot about her. Those were merely rumors, totally baseless gossips. Yes, Mr. Wright, you may question the witness. Right now, it's impossible to prove that Dr. Gray did in fact drug Miss Mine's sister. Yeah, which means I'll have to work this from another angle. Gonna have some more sound for me. As you can see, I don't have any headphones. Okay, that's... I'm trying not to make sure it echoes. But I can hear things, which is actually good. I kind of like not being needed to have headphones. That was like, okay, so we're gonna press. That's the first thing we ever do. Did some sort of medical malpractice happen at your sister's hospital then? Yeah, like, that was in May too. Like, the thing with all the patients dying was like May the 2nd. And like, our accident was like on the 24th. Well, that's... how many weeks are that? At least 3 weeks, perhaps. 2 accidents back to back. Do you assume it's just a coincidence? Back to back! I just said it was about 3 weeks in between those. My sis was like totally tired, so that's why the... Oh, sorry, I did not read that right. There was the malpractice incident where the 14th patient died, correct? Yeah, that was the cause of the mistake. What was the cause of the mistake? Like, I heard it was cause the medicines like got mixed up. Was that the fault of your sister, Mimi Miney? Oh, your sister, Mimi Miney. I have to learn to read. Like, I don't know what, but some of these pictures, it's not fully like it's just they died of the wrong medicine. It's like they got drained of all their body fluids. They look so like drained somehow. Like no way. Dr. Gray like wanted to blame it on my sis. That instance has nothing to do with our murder here. Besides, the police report has already documented that it was entirely Mimi Miney's fault. Which means, as far as the real facts are concerned, I'm just gonna do this with my chai. That's a bit better. Mimi Miney is the one who made the mistake. But like, it really wasn't my sis. And, oh right, I forgot I don't have to read these because I've already read those. I'm trying not to read things on, if we say so. She was totally tired. You mean exhausted? Like, she had to talk to the police and like was being investigated like every day. It was like a totally terrible situation. It's no wonder then that the car accident happened, huh? Press her. So then why didn't you ask to switch places? Huh? Like, what are you talking about? I mean switch drivers. If your sister was so tired, then you should have switched with her. Ah, true. That is true. Ah, but like, I don't like have a driver's license. This is news to me. I was not aware you didn't have your license, Miss Miney. Miss Miney, please amend your testimony. Like, okay, anyway. Hold on a second, don't we have her driver's license? Yeah! That's a photo of her license photo. So she technically have a license. The accident happened at night, correct? Yeah, like it was at like 1 a.m. or so, I think. I had like a paper due like real soon, so I like hadn't slept and was working real hard. So it was because of the two of you were so tired that this accident happened. So I can't stop them, like, ugh. I'm not a real streamer, if we say so. I just watched some of Jacksepticeye when he plays Dead. What's it called? Dead Stranding? Dead something Dead Stranding. And he says it's up to late just to record it. Like I can be that, but I yawn a load. But at the same time, I am not fully an active guy right now, if we say so. Not lazy, just not like going to a gym. I'm gonna start doing that when I have an income again. And your sister, what happened to her? I didn't see her. The car was like totally black and there was like a ton of smoke. I like totally had like no clue what was going on. Is it like should it still printing? There's some problems sometimes with this printer that it gets clogged. Or not fully clogged, it just doesn't print out the plastic as it should. Please tell us about the escape in more detail. I like kept waiting to forget. Kept wanting to forget that time, so like I don't remember things about the accident in like details anymore. Well, it's alright. No need to push yourself. I think I like gave an interview after the accident. Like that would probably be the most accurate, you know. Is that article? Then I've already got it. Do it. Okay, I'm gonna check here. Just gonna scratch. Okay, check the article. May last night, 2 women car crash sent to die. One of the women was not able to escape. It was revealed that the driver had fallen asleep. Miss Mimi Miney, who holds interview about the crash, was like totally tired and I dropped off to sleep. Then there was this crash and I like woke up in a huge sea of flames. I was like still half asleep, but I opened the right door and I got out. Okay. Okay, this is something like the other game, the Spirit Hunter, when they had this. You need to know the solar system of that. Where do they drive? Which side do these people drive on? It's what I have as a question right now. Because it said I got out of the right side. Hold on, what did it say? It said, yeah, the right door. For us here in Sweden, the right door is the passenger side. But that's the question, if it is the same here. So I'm gonna go this one at least. Just press this. And so that's why you were in the passenger seat. Like, yeah, I was like at my college research lab till like real late. So my sis was like giving me a ride home. I don't know why the yawning starts now though. I haven't yawned all day. Seems fine. There are two places I can do things here. I either present her license and say that that might be. That is just a photo, but I could present this thing. No, it's just... Gosh, I just lost 2. Wait, do I always... Yeah, I always lose 2, right? Oh, right, my face is in the way, apparently. I'm just gonna move my face. I'm gonna do that, we're gonna do that, and we're gonna do... Whee! Ooh! Wow, lagging a bit when I did that. It's still printing. It doesn't print the... Wait, does it actually have that? Hold on a second, I'm just gonna check something here. Information, thick walls. Yeah, it has support. Okay, so it actually is printing support. That is good. I want support on this thing. What I'm talking about is that some of the parts on this 3D print is in the air. And if I'm gonna print that, then it has to be something under it, and that is the support. Just so it can print upwards without just mushing all over. Okay, I didn't have one. Okay, so I'm gonna do this one. Okay, so it's the driver's license. She had a license. Miss Miney. That was a lame lie. Oh, so the thing is, what I got wrong here was that I thought she meant she didn't have her license with her, because it's a rule here in Sweden at least. I think it is more or less everywhere that when you're driving, you're gonna have your license. So I actually have my license wherever I go, but I thought like she meant like I say like again, like her do. You have cursed me, Ini. But yeah, I thought she meant she lost it at home and just, oh, can you pick me up, sis? Like, what do you mean? I knew I had a license back then. This is a photo you took of for the express purpose of getting a driver's license. What's the meaning of this, Miss Miney? That's right. Yeah, I had like a license, but I didn't get it until after the accident. No, you had it. You had it at the time of the accident. Director Hootie, or the guy pretending to be him anyway. Right, the one with just the fuss upon his head. Wait, it does have fuss, or is it just me that is just... Nope, he has a fuss on his head. I was totally right, he has a fuss. The guy pretending so said so. What? Are you talking about that pervert fake clinic director? Yep, that perverted fake clinic... Whoa! Can I please finish? I forgot she just does that. Okay. No one cares. Witness. When did you receive your driver's license? Like last November. What? November? The accident happened last May. That's a half-year lapse in time, Mr. Phoenix, right? What in the... that what happened, Mr. Wright. At the time of the accident, Miss Miney did not have a driver's license. That is... Did you... Yeah, they did say that she actually had it that when she was there, so... Why is everyone against me like that? How did I even get into that place right now? At the time of the accident, Miss Miney... Sorry, I say Miney. Miney did not have a driver's license. Seriously, just confiscate that thing. Cry and my whip will yeah. All these English words I cannot pronounce. Anyway, without a license, the witness and her sister could not have switched drivers. I'm like glad you get it, but like even if I had my license, I like don't think my sis would likely like to let me drive. Don't you stand there to yourself too. With the whip and the pain and the ow. Miss Minnie, why do you think you would not have been allowed to drive away anyway? That's because I think the situation calls for more detailed testimony. Miss Minnie, if you please. Like, how annoying. Oops, like, sorry, I didn't mean to be mean. Oh shit, that is seriously what you are supposed to, more or less, so... Like, around the time I was like really close to getting my license, my sis was like this totally big fan of cars and like really valued them. She like had just gotten this really shiny bright red sports car. She like would say things like, no way I'm getting a noob drive my car. So like that's why I ended up in the passenger seat that night too. Yeah, for my father my father does love some cars. My sister loves pickups, but their saying is better that the car breaks than the person driving it. For example, me and my sister. I see. A bright red car for sports. Now then, the defense may question the witness. I'm not terribly knowledgeable about cars, but... What? 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 Okay, I'm gonna just check something about the cars here. Okay... Grace and clinic, nothing there last night. Okay, I was just trying to see if I said something about the car itself, but no. Then we're just gonna press what's going on here. Oh. Did I just miss? Sorry, did I just miss that one? Hold on, I'm gonna... Sorry. I was so into reading that I totally did not see your little loots thing. I don't know why you call it loots thing. It's more supposed to call it more as donation or something. But I'm just gonna go to my dashboard so I can see the adorable little thing you sent. Because I can see them here. They're not going to escape me. God, my computer when I'm streaming. Well, technically not a computer, just the internet. So I'm gonna actually open the condensed view. I don't know if it will be showing there. And I have performance D. There's a load of things actually. It's a flowery dog. That's at least how I see it. I see it as a flowery dog. Nice. So what do you mean by really close? Like, I have one of those permit things, I think. That's what they're called. Like, we don't have those in here in Sweden. Like, no way. No, hold on here. How is it for us in Sweden? We have to have an adult with us, but I'm uncertain if we actually need a permit. Like, as long as we are a certain age, we can get those test driving signs we put on the back of the car, and then we can drive. I think that's how it works, because you can buy them more or less anywhere. not anywhere, but I know you can buy them here and there. Wow, the big name lawyer boy doesn't even know what a driver's permit is. Well, this lawyer never had a permit. Ignorance is to be whipped. What is with her? What you said on his last few minutes is utter nonsense. She just loves this, her utter nonsense. So, like, may I continue? So, yeah, permit for them is like that. Yeah. To be honest, I was more or less forced to actually learn how to drive a car. Mostly because the only thing I've heard is how good it is for work. So I never got in my head how good it is for myself, like just going to, for example, Varberg or here in Borås or any other place. But each time I just heard, oh, it's good to have a car because then you can find job a little further away. And it's like, why would I? The second problem I had was that I was actually in a place that got bankrupt. It was a very questionable place, to be honest. I don't know how it went, nor how I went there. So I had to change and more or less start over. So that was a bit poopy. Well, like, she'd flip out at like a drop of rain, and like she would notice if someone like touched the car door with dirty hands. Presser Hadar! So yeah, but yeah, now I have my license, I can drive a car. I had a car until it was so gone, and I did not have any work, so I thought, it's just scrap that, and I'm gonna borrow the car of the rest of the family whenever I need them. Or if I can as well, because my father works, my mother works, my sister is in school, which means there is no car here, so I just take care of the dog right now while I'm searching for jobs. Why did you take such a special care of the car? How can you say that? It was a brand spanking new car. I did read that right. It said spanking, not sparkling. I did not see an R. Like, you wouldn't want to, like, get it dirty, would you, Miss Lara? I don't think that cars get dirty, it's just another fact of life, but I guess people who really loves cars thinks otherwise. I don't think I've met a person like that, to be honest. Things, try asking something of more significance, alright? Well, Miss Minnie, what kind of car was it? It was a new car. Yeah, she had like just gotten it. It was like from the UK. The UK. Were those her boyfriend's initial? Okay. And it was a really special model. She had waited for the whole year for it to arrive. I guess her love for cars would be the obvious next topic. Isn't I'm gonna press her to make sure she talk about cars. I don't really know anything about cars, but I have a feeling this was bound to come up. That came out of nowhere. Like, I'm still not sick, but my throat is a bit still weird since the last week. Your Honor. Yes. Please have the witness append what she just said to her testimony. Oh, you mean the part about it being a special import car? Yes. Well, if you do like car that much, then that's not my point. Though, to be honest, I don't know what the point is either. Miss Me, would you please fix your testimony? Sure, whatever. This car was like a totally special model from a special model from England. English cars. I'm gonna press that. I yelled, hold it pretty forcefully, but I don't actually know about. Ask the heck of it. So yes, I'm not supposed to pick for a topic. What's all this? Why are British cars good? Like, huh? They are expensive, and the driver's seat is opposite to our cars here in Seattle, in the States. Ooh, opposite in the States. Hold on, I know that England has opposite of Sweden. Does that mean that they have the same as here? Pen. Scribble pen! So they have, I know England has opposite, which means that is there and that is there. And then the States are there and there. So the English is that. Okay. Oh, that's something the police have missed. Just to make it clear, as is said, the Swedish have the opposite of English cars when we drive. I think it is that at least. Yeah, because it has the opposite side of the road as well. Yeah. Shit, I cannot really, I don't know really right now. But they still say it's opposite of the game, which means she said she came out of the right side. And the right side on the English cars, the car then, like they said here, is that it's opposite. At the same time, I just did that in thought of the Swedish cars as well, so I might be completely wrong. And since there is no benefit of owning one, like, huh? I feel like she's trying to hold in. This whole steering wheel on the right side thing, it's kind of goofy. Ah, right side, so yeah. So we here in Sweden have the left side. It's kind of goofy, isn't it? What do you know? That's sleek. Are you done? Thank you. Forgive me. Her personality really changed at the drop of a hat. It's interesting, isn't it, Phoenix? Bit by bit, we're beginning to see a real contradiction behind this case. Sorry, I went too far. I was about to check. Ah! I'm too fast. My hands are too fast for my eyes. I'm gonna press this thing with the passenger seat. Yeah, you drive on the wait, you drive on the left. You mean the left? You mean the left side of the road? Because we drive on the right side of the road here in Sweden. Yeah. Sorry, I have somehow when I drive there's no problem knowing exactly where I am, but when I'm thinking of it now, it's like I'm on a road. But where? What is that? Oh, that's the work thing, okay. I just saw the note and thought, do I need to actually take it down? But it's actually work things. Some of them are actually answered, some of them have not. I'm gonna just see that. And that was the accident occurred, correct? Like, yeah, I like immediately reached for the passenger side door and fled like in a daze. Sounds like you had a terrifying time. Yeah, I know this. This is just like around that time I was being license. Okay, my sister's new car was on the total special mode for England. Okay, so this is the one. Was your sister good at driving? She was like totally awesome. She like said she was like going to be like a racing queen of the nursing world. Somehow I think to bump my question off track again. Okay. Oh, hold on. Hold on, there. I was looking for a problem in her testimony, but that's the thing. It's technically this thing. The right door. So I'm gonna prove this one. Miss Meanie, do you remember this article? It's an article about the accident. You had said it in it, but I opened the right door and like got out. That's correct, isn't it? Like, why are you so suddenly asking me about that? Your Honor, which side is the passenger seat? The left or the right? Well, it's on the right side, of course, because the driver is on the left side. That would be if we were an American car, but it would be opposite, sorry. Opposite? The two of them were riding in a British car. In that case, the passenger side would be the left side. Ha! Ha ha ha! What do you mean by this? Technically, you should not really need to ask. Miss Miney, you said you had escaped using the right side door of the car. But if you were sitting there, then that means you were in the driver's seat. I've seen ghosts! Order in the court! Oh, wow, that just tickled my throat. Oh boy. Mr. Phoenix Wright is blabbling nonsense again. When he said the person who was driving was her older sister, Minnie. I don't know why I want to say Minnie. But that's the problem. She says that, yes. But the truth is where she came out from, not where she says her sister was. That is what Innie said, yes. But that is where her story falls apart. Somewhere, all of us made a big error in our assumptions. Phoenix, it looks like you're finally found the real root of this murder. If we connect all the dots, there can only be one answer. I'd like to ask the court a question. Innie or Mimi, who was really driving the car that night? Innie Minnie. Technically, we don't know about the thing yet that I know. And the answer is Innie Minnie, of course. Why would you say that? Miss Innie Minnie just said so herself in her testimony. She said that the escaped car from the right side door, which would have been where the driver's seat was. I'm inclined to feel sorry for a foolish fool who foolishly spent his time foolishly. Again, I forgot that you did not apparently read a dictionary, so okay. At that time, Miss Innie Minnie had not yet received her driver's license. And that is why the accident happened. Hold it, Phoenix. It looks like you still don't see the real truth behind the accident. Real truth? Think outside the box, isn't that what we always say? Alright, one more time. I like to... So apparently we are supposed to know this by now. The answer is the one person who had her driver's license, Mimi Miney. After all, that makes her the only person who could legally drive. But you just said the witness, Miss Innie Minnie, was the one in the driver's seat. Which leads us to the next question. Okay, I cannot do that. Who is the person standing at the witness stand right now? True. What sort of idiotic ruse is this, Mr. Phoenix Wright? This witness name, why can you not say it? Why did you actually need to think about it before that? Wow! I just saw how much health I was about to lose there. Good God! If I was wrong, which they just wanted another name, I knew what name it was, then wow! Mimi Minnie is your real name. For all the foolish dribble, then how do you explain her appearance? This woman had severe facial burns when she was admitted into hospital. So for the purpose of facial reconstruction, the surgeons used a picture. Facial reconstruction surgery? This is the picture she gave to the doctors at the time. That's right. It's a picture of her younger sister. Like, that must be a bit awful, to be honest, have the face of her dead sister. Like, I cannot really think of it, like, looking like the sibling that have died. I cannot really think about it in a way. But Mimimini, she died in car accident. That's what everyone thought. However, that was not the case. I'm just gonna do something because I feel a bit coughing. I need a cough when I speak as the judge there. I'm just gonna take one of these things here. Citrus. Actually kind of good. Then the body they found at the crash site. That was the body of the real Inimini. Isn't that right, Miss Mimimini? The car accident 1 year ago. The one who died that night was Inimini. Her sister Mimi then stole her face and was reborn as Ini. With this, she efficiently erased Mimimini from existence. Yeah, like, it must be terrible, like, oh, my sister just died in a car accident, and I apparently is gonna look like her. Your Honor, I'm sure you can see why Mimi had to kill Dr. Gray. What? Okay. I was about to use his voice, but no. What is the meaning of this nonsense? Dr. Gray wanted to call back the spirit of a dead person. Specifically the spirit of his nurse that died in the crash, Mimimini. However, that would have not been possible, because Mimimini was still in fact alive. Bum bum bum! I should have that on voice mod. And when something like that happens, I'm just gonna click it. That yes! I'm gonna do that for the next time. I'm gonna try and fix that. Yes! That is something I'm gonna do now. So this witness had to stop that from happening. At all cost. And that's why she had to kill Dr. Turner Gray. Is that what you're saying? Yes. Before the channeling, Dr. Gray had the misfortune of counseling this witness about communicating with the dead. And in that moment, his fate was sealed. Well, Miss In, I mean, for goodness sake, woman, stop that! Why did you say my name just now? Looks like I've been unmasked. Witness? That's right. I admit it. My real name is Mimimini. That quack doctor, he got what he deserved in the end. And I was so close to finally ditching Mimi too. So close. But why? Why would you go as far as to throw away yourself? Become your own sister? Oh yeah, that's deep. But that's deep! I think you understand why. Mimimini wanted her old self to disappear because of this. This? That's about the malpractice incident. Dr. Gray was right. The mistake was caused by the nurse. A nurse by the name of Mimimini. To be honest, I don't know if this picture is supposed to look like Mimi, because it doesn't really do that. Because first of all, it looks like she has a bun on the back here, and then when you check her profile, she doesn't have one. But at the same time, the front actually is right. It's probably just because the eyes are closed that it doesn't really look like her. Yeah, might be. That's right, the person standing before us today. Check. Well, it does do something. check later how it looks. It's supposed to be finished in about half an hour. The thing is that about 3D printing, it takes time. Right now I have the fastest print, which is 300 microns. It's apparently the something the depth with millimeters. It's how ragged it looks, and I have thick walls and it's hollow, so I just takes away everything that takes time right now. Else, a figure that is about, hold on, oh, I have it up here. I tried this for fun when I was about to go to the board game convention. You see, one of these dudes is actually a 3D printed D&D dude. This is not the best one, to be honest. It looks like crap, more or less, but you know, in a way, at the same time, it doesn't look that bad. It's both bad and not bad. It depends on what face is down. That small one, about approximately 2 centimeters, 2.5 centimeters high and like 1.5 centimeters wide. And it takes about a few 4 hours, something like that, to actually print it in the best looking way ever. So that was the section about 3D printing today. I don't know why I had one, I just felt for having one. My Mini had a car accident in which she lost her younger sister. The timing couldn't have been worse. 14 patients dying in that accident and her own sister's life extinguished. You need to say extinguish. It directly goes into fire extinguisher, which would be needed at that moment. It was all too much to bear. I found a way for myself to escape it all. The only way. She lost everything in the flames of that accident. Her sister, and even her face. This was her last chance. Her chance to throw away her past and start a new life as her sister. Unbelievable. A plan beyond my wildest imagination. That jerk. If only he hadn't thought of that channeling mumbo jumbo. Mumbo jumbo? Becoming Eni has been the most horrible experience in the world. Spirit channeling the cold, I hate it. I hate it all. Wow, oh. So your sister did actually like the occult, and you took it in as your own hobby because you were your sister. Well, I believe there are still a few unsolved riddles here, such as why did Miss Mini choose to do such a complicated plan? And why did Miss Morgan Fay agree to help her execute it? Regardless, I believe one thing has been made crystal clear. The innocence of the defendant, Maya Fay. I'm just gonna put down this, and I still have the software up. I don't know why it's so interesting to look at this thing. This is prosperous. Yeah, welcome to the family reunion, more or less. I'm going to enjoy the news tonight, Miss One Karma. How about you? You're gonna be broadcast all over the world, right? Your defeat, as is. Wow, how much? Okay. Oh, I'm dead. Game is over. The court is a fraud, a sham. Did you actually knock me out? Now then, it looks like it will be some time before Miss Wright regains consciousness. So I will go ahead and pronounce the verdict. Produce the verdict. Woo! That is all. This court is adjourned. thought it was almost a bit about to be a bit more apparently, but no. Congratulations, Maya. Sis? Alright, they haven't actually seen each other because each time she's actually taking over her body. Not taking over and taking over, borrow. But now she's actually borrowing her cousin's body, which means they can actually see each other. I didn't kill anyone, did I? No, you didn't. It was just all a dream. A really bad dream. You know, sis, in my dream, I smelled a lot of smelled a really familiar scent. A familiar scent? I was inside that clothing box, right? That box. That was the box you used to store your clothes in a long time ago. That's right. Okay. There's still one thing I don't quite get. What's that? What would have happened if Mimi didn't shoot Dr. Gray? I mean, we broke in because we heard a gunshot. I think Mimi had planned to open the door on the chamber herself, and then you and Lotta would have witnessed quite a scene. A possessed Maya Fey who had just committed a murder. She had it planned down to the smallest detail, huh? Nick! Congratulations, Maya. Thanks! Looks like you bailed me out of another jam. Well, you know, but I really don't want something like this to happen ever again. I'm fine because I have you to help me out, Nick, but every time something happens, I lose someone special to me. First my sister and now my aunt. That is true? She did actually technically help out there, so she's taken in for conspiracy as a conspirator for murder. I think there's something called like that. Hey Nick, tell me why my aunt went and did something so horrible. Why would you help Mimi with a plan like that? I just don't understand, Nick. Why don't you just let it be? Okay. No. 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 It might be this one. Okay, now. Wait a second, could I have a... Perhaps. I always manage to miss those. Shit. I might just save underneath this one so I can actually do it again. Just to know what's happening there. I mean, I don't really know why Morgan cooperated with Mimi. I know exactly why. It's because she wanted to be the head mistress or whatever. But the thing is, I don't really have anything that says it here. Like sure this thing as well, but that's just to steal the urn, so I don't really have their mother here. Look, this whole thing is over now, so let's not dwell in the past, okay? Yeah, thanks, Nick. I just don't know the answer to this one. I'm just as confused about this situation as she is, so why the thanks? I managed to make both of them confused. Yeah, you can hear when the 3D printer is doing the click back here. It's the plastic that needs to just be untwined a bit. Hold on here a second. Date and time unknown. Detention center. Solitary confinement cell. 13 as well! Goodness sake, we have a good luck. My precious pearl. You're only one suitable to be the master of Khura'in, dear child. I sacrificed it all, and for you. I helped that brainless nurse carry out a murder. I cooperated with that weepy happy prosecutor. Resolved to unseat that annoying, witless main family girl. That may have failed. But I shall be patient, my dearest Pearl. A chance will present itself. Your time will come. Reunion and turnabout! Okay. Big Top. Oh yeah, I think I remember something about the circus. Now when I just read that. So, which do I often save at? I save there. This is 21.9. I'm gonna save it. Wait, this is the so 505. Okay, so it's not that one. There we go. Yeah, wow, it's about a month since I played this the last time. Holy shit. Wow. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I cannot read that. Prepare to witness a man who has mastered the wonders of flight. Let me just hear. Oh, I dig the smoke effect. Yeah, you see boys and girls in all ages. I don't think that some ages do want to see him half naked. Whee! He's so fabulous. I don't know why I had to say it like that, but oh, let's go. Fade to silence. I don't know if that is a good game, to be honest. I think there are some people saying it's a bit buggy. I just checked here just now, so just. Wow, that was like being in a dream. I haven't even caught my breath yet. We got our pearls. That was amazing, wasn't it, Pearl? You're right, because her aunt, her aunt and Pearl's mother is in jail. She's a jailbird, so she probably needs to take care of her because there are no other family member. No, there isn't actually. None. What do you actually mean? Like, they only say that her mother has disappeared, but not that she is dead. So, is it actually a game where they do something like that? I do have some games for the 3DS. I hope that the rest of them comes out on this, on a Switch. Because I would like to have more of the lore of this. I also kind of like these games. It would be nice to be playing all of them on the Switch, just streaming that. It was great. There was a dancing bear and a tiger that jumped through a ring of fire. And an elephant that rode a giant ball. Not to mention the guy who flew through the air and had his shirt open. Oh, good job. Yeah. Max Galactic. Oh god, that's a name. That is a name? It was absolutely fabulous. Huh? Max Galactic, the world's greatest magician. Magician? No, magician. Mr. Nick. What is it, Pearls? Does magic have anything to do with channeling spirits? That was a thought on another. From my point of view, it more or less is. Not fully magic as it spells, but it's something mystical in it, and as long as it's magic, it's still mystical, so. Oh, it's done up there. Hold on a second. Yeah, it's there. So right now it's just going to do the faceplate. As I said, I'm doing a little bot right now. So I'm doing the face. At least this part on it. I don't think it has anything to do with channeling. You don't know about magic, do you, Pearls? I'm sorry. I like Pearls. Doesn't really matter which game, to be honest. She's just adorable. and braved the winter cold and took Pearl to see the circus. It's been 6 months and that terrible incident in the Kurain village. Wow, half a year. And it was during that trying time that I met Pearls. Thankfully, she seemed to be recovering from it and is returning to her normal self. Luckily, we did not need to see that part where she is just crying about her mother being in jail and not coming back. Wait, for how long is she going to be in jail actually? Because it's gone 6 months. But yeah, at the same time, it's conspiracy for murder as well. So hopefully it can still play. I'm just gonna help it out here a bit. There we go. Do some extra. Ah, oh. Oh, actually, never seen this part before. Oh, yeah. I don't remember this part. I think I remember some like flashes of information, but I do not remember the game from point A to point B. I can like remember something in between, but that's more or less a flash. You're right. You can't miss the last train. Pearl, you remember the train? Of course I did! But I don't really understand what everyone means by express train. Oh shit, I'm about to sneeze. What? I don't know why, just because I said that I just remember small bits, I just thought of the dreams I've had these days. My most amazing dreams ever, and still the weirdest one. I was actually back in that goddamn haunted house. And if you're wondering what I mean by back, I don't mean a haunted house I've been in real life, because I have been in one, but it wasn't scary. What I mean was that I was back to the same dream I've had before. The other one though was not, but that was a strange one as well. Sometimes I do love the dreams I have, and sometimes I'm just questioning about them. I'll come to help clean the office. It's got to be spotless for the new year. Don't worry about it, really. You're going to visit Mr. Nick on New Year's? Maybe. I'm glad you will get to spend your New Year's with your special someone. Pearly, look, it's time to go. Happy New Year, Nick. Who's actually taking care of her? Because she said that he will help out clean for New Year's, and if she will be at the office or by my side at least for New Year, that means that someone needs to take care of Pearl. Happy New Year. I really hope it will turn out that way. So December, which means it's a year since Edgeworth more or less disappeared. Yeah. It actually is. Yep, it is. Well, today wraps it up for this year. I hope I can finish cleaning this place up in one day. Beep. Hello. I don't even have time. Nick, it's terrible. Ah, yeah, perfect timing. Things are terrible here too. Huh? The office is a terrible mess, and I have to clean it up. What are you talking about? My dirty office. What are you talking about? Okay, first of all, if someone says it's terrible on the phone, do not take the assumption you know what they're talking about, because you're on the other side of the line. Listen, Nick, you have to turn on the TV. Apparently, that's the best place to actually just notice. She calls me and I turn off the television. Now, let's check at this scene. Huh? What happened? Thank you. We're at the Big Berry Circus. Big Berry... The Berry... Did I read it wrong before? The Berry Big Circus has become the center of a sensational murder. The scene has created quite a stir amongst the throngs of excited onlookers. The very big circus. Ah, the very big circus, and it's called the very big circus. Good go. Talk about word of playing with words there. I don't know why, I'm so passionate about that thing, so I cannot sometimes just drop it. That's a circus we went to, right? You're saying there was a murder? Yeah, they arrested him too. Arrested who? Max! They arrested Max Galactica. Maximilian Galactica. Fans call him Max. Purple magician who can fly through the air. The air! Don't ask me why I want to say air like that. And he's just apparently topless. Alright, I'll see you in 2 hours at the detention center. What? See you there. You see, you got plenty of time to clean up your office later. What? Okay, apparently we're going to the detention.